Alright, what's up you guys? Here, Share Gamer, back with another video, back with another banger. Look you guys, hit the subscribe button, join the Shade Team today. If you have not joined the Shade Team yet, then what are you doing? Because on this channel I cover the latest news for MultiVersus. And you guys, if y'all did not know, MultiVersus had announced that they was going to go ahead and do a Q&A, which was today, and they were going to go ahead and open up the Discord for people to ask questions. They were going to answer some of the questions posted in Discord. Unfortunately, they didn't answer everybody's questions because I asked some banger questions. I ain't gonna lie. I asked some banger questions. I asked if we were gonna get a roadmap. I asked when the next announcement was. I asked what PvE mode is. I asked some questions. None of my questions got answered. But of course, I kind of expected that because I'm like, okay, they're not going to answer these questions in particular. But of course, your boy will go take a shot at it. Now, you guys, this is a lot of information. I'll be honest. Some of the information is some of the same thing in a way because it was a lot of technical questions. I'm gonna go through some of the main ones that I seen that was really good because some of the stuff is stuff that y'all may already know from watching my channel or watching other people's channel and all like that as well. Well, you guys, so this was where they went ahead and answered the questions everybody had, or it had the tab where everybody was able to go ahead and ask questions, which was here and stuff like that. But these are the answers to the questions that they did decide to answer, which, like I said, it's a lot. And people, I put like the near the end, people just drop in Z's on the answers that they were giving to some of these questions because people were not too happy with their questions that they decided to answer and all like that as well. But just to go through it, and I'm gonna go through it, slow so that you guys can go ahead and, check it out as well. At the end, I'm gonna just let it scroll through so y'all can actually read all of them in detail. I'm not gonna read all of them because it's a lot. But anyway, so some of the questions they went ahead and answered, and like one where it said that, Ajax went ahead and answered or put the first question out. It was, what are your thoughts, goals, and changes with armor? It was by far the most annoying and frustrating thing in the game. So that was one of the questions, right? And they responded and said, right here, this was Nickelodeon, went ahead and said, as someone who mains a character that centralized around armor usage, I definitely understand its past strengths in the open beta. As stated above, the team has come together to give characters more consistent tools to deal with armor, as whole armor is strong. But even as I play Wonder Woman now, I noticed that it doesn't retain the same potence as it has in the past, making it overall much healthier. So if y'all was wondering, the armor is a lot more easier to deal with. Some people didn't like the armor from how it was before in the game, so they changed that. That was one of the things. And they also went ahead and said, armor and armor break still remain core mechanic in our combat. So that's still a core mechanic that's in the game. So another question was, will the blast zone be adjusted due to the larger character scale? So if y'all did not know, the characters are a lot more bigger. So the blast zone, which is the area where the characters fly and determine they get eliminated or not, didn't make it bigger, which that would make sense to make it bigger since the characters are bigger, right? And it was confirmed, yes. It says PFG Grant said, yes, we have fine-tuned blast zones on every stage so that 1v1 and 2v2 experience feel great. So it was confirmed that the blast zones is bigger compared to what it was before. So that's good. So someone said, up next we have the new mechanic parries and how it interacts from stress inducer. So somebody named Stress Inducer asked about that and said, how will a parry interact with a armored attack? So it had a lot of parry questions, and I'm gonna go through part of it just to kind of touch on it a bit because, like I said, it was a lot of parry questions and mechanic questions. So I said, ooh, good call. Parries are tricky to pull off. So parries is not gonna be something that gonna be easy to do. So it's something that you're gonna have to really learn and master, right? So we want to make sure you get the reward you deserve for timing your perfect defense. Currently, if you parry an armor opponent, it will break their armor. So there you go. So you could really punish somebody if you actually parry them on time if you do that. So that's actually pretty cool. If you parry an opponent from a long range, it will bring them closer to you so you can get your punish. I mean, I guess so you can punish them, I guess, whatever. So that was one of the other questions on that. So like this one right here, there's another shorter answer. Somebody said, oh wait, Ajax said this one is, this is related to how characters assign a class in MultiVersus. So, each character got different classes. Like Superman is a tank. Batman is a brawler. Yeah, bruiser. It's a bruiser. Like Batman's a bruiser. Shaggy's a bruiser. Steve Universe and Rain Dog is support. Yeah, Major Rangers like Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry. Then I know I'm missing a class too. Yeah, you had those. I know you have another one. I'm just not thinking at the moment. Dang it. But yes, so you have different classes, right? So they said for initial character brainstorms, we always bring our focus to how to best represent a specific character in a way that is fun and true to the source material. The fighter class often comes directly from that. For example, bad speech. Basically what they said characters are unlikely to be assassins. That's the other class, assassin, like Harley Quinn and all, right? Like Harley Quinn and Arya Stark. And their kit tends to naturally follow that as well. So the classes, somebody asked about the classes. I think we kind of already knew that with the classes, they kind of go based off of the character and their skill set, right? So this was a good question, I thought. So someone said, will new stages have hazards and different layouts so people can have a laugh and have fun? So I said, I feel quite passionate about this one. In studio playtest, I guess they'll say, however, just on the casual side of the competitive / casual spectrum, I love when we test fun layouts, new mechanics, and interactive elements in our maps, and always voice my support. I am happy to say that many of the maps in development were initially designed with an eye for casual gameplay, which that's good because you want to focus on the casual aspect of the game. You do not, because this is the thing, if a lot of casuals are playing, you're going to have a competitive community. If you focus on a competitive community and you make the game focus on competitive, you're not going to really have as many casuals want to play the game. You want to focus on the casual community for sure. Now, this one right here, supposed to confirm the character. Someone says, Corey hit the nail right on the head. All I will say is buckle up, Buttercups. So people think that's talking about Buttercup being confirmed for the game, which I said this before. I believe the Powerpuff Girls are coming to MultiVersus, and I think that Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles are gonna all be like variants of each other. Like I think Blossom gonna be like the default, but you can switch to either one of them. They're gonna have the same moveset. That's kind of how it was in Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion, so it makes sense. So Buttercup being in the game, that don't surprise me. But I think they kind of hinted that, hey, Buttercup is confirmed because they do have the Townsville stage in the game. So I thought that was really good. So going through the questions, so I said, any information that can currently be given regarding potential changes to perks, are they still in the game? So they asked about perks, and the person also said, if so, does your character level still need to be level 8 to equip a full set of perks? So I says yes. Well, also no. I don't think I'm at liberty to talk about all the specifics yet, but perks have been updated in a big way. So they can't even talk about certain things with perks. So that kind of tell me right there they was not going to answer my questions about the roadmap and all for the game. So kind of figured that was coming. So I said, getting into some of the combat refresh goods. Next question from JoJo: how did the team come to the decision for parry battle mechanics added rather than a block button? Which, by the way, some people are mad that you can't block in the game, and they decided to go with parrying, which I have no problem with that. I actually like it. So they gave an answer. So I said, oh man, so many parry questions. Laughing my ass off. This one is a big one, so let me see. One thing we learned during the beta was that dodging in a direction was almost always more powerful than doing a neutral dodge in place. So we wanted to find a way to make neutral dodge more impactful and more interesting as a defensive mechanic. So that's the reason why they decided to go with parrying and not defense. Not blocking. So that's why they went with parrying. So someone also said, there are no plans for camera customizations at this time, because they asked about, can you change the camera angle for the game? which that would be an awesome addition to add that to the game. But right now, that's not gonna be in the game. Hopefully they do bring that as an option. I think that'd be awesome. Someone said, oh, Breeze, which I believe that's I Am Breeze from on YouTube. If so, shout out to I Am Breeze. Said, aside from the new mechanics and polished attacks, which look amazing by the way, what other changes can we expect to character movesets? All right. So some people, the cat says some characters' moves will function a lot differently this time around. Moves that you may have been once familiar with, whether it be attack speed or hitbox, may actually have different properties or potential different frame data. So if you're so used to a certain character playing a certain way, get ready for the character to be completely different, because they changed it. And they posted on the developer series combat on refraction and all as well. So they asked about netcode. They asked about netcode and all like that, which it looked like, let's see. Okay, I'll just go straight to the answer for this one. Ajax says, will the game still feel like, not answer, the next question says, will the game still feel like launch, but less laggy, like floaty and fast paced, or was it tweaked? So they asked about that, which the thing about it is this. They are on a brand new engine. It's not going to be like how it was for the open beta. It's going to be completely different. That's the short answer to that. I'm going to just give the short answer to that. It's different. It is different. And it's going to be better. They got a brand new netcode. It's going to be different. It's going to be better. Someone asked, next question from Natchez, what's the process behind adding a character into the game? Is it difficult to balance the new mechanics these characters might bring to the game? Which, by the way, this is where people start adding the sleep emoji and stuff like that to some of these questions. And of course, as a tech artist, I'm often involved in the character pipeline quite early. The design team has free reign with the character kits, but when it comes to time and build the art, assets, modeling, tech art, animations, and design, we'll all get hands on the ball. We work together to make the big ideas work in the game. We will initially prioritize getting a basic representation of the character and their kit into the builds as soon as possible, so we can play test them and give the design team feedback, and to track technical and visual issues for the art team. This is when animation team really start flexing as animation get added, and the kits is the kit is to flesh out the character, just come to life. From there, it's a matter of testing the full kit as well as how it interacts with the existing cast. So you guys, this is a lot of stuff to read, but your boy doing it for y'all. But it's a lot of interesting stuff that I put in here. Like for example, this question right here, where even though people sleep, a lot of sleeping emoji was coming out because people want to hear about new characters and all like that. Which, by the way, they did confirm something at the end. So someone said, how do you balance, like, did they got a thumbs up for me, or that's just an animation? I just had to check. I'm about to say, I didn't click that. But so I said, how do you balance creative freedom with technical limitations when developing a game? So they go over that as well. So my Discord went out, and it was like a whole bunch of basic questions, basically. Like, they'll ask it, like, how do y'all feel about being back? Then you got, let me see. They will add this question right here. Final question for the Q&A forum. Which out of the current roster is your personal favorite? They gave different answers, like Wonder Woman, Bugs Bunny, Batman. And they said, well, I guess you'll see in a few weeks. Someone else says, for a few more weeks. So they let you know in a few more weeks is when we're going to get our next announcement. But I like how somebody said in particular when they answered this question. They said that, right here. I like this question. Haha, oh man. I do truly love playing the entire cast. I think it's important for me to get the feel on whoever I can. But lately, I've been enjoying Iron Giant and Steven Universe. They're both really interesting character designs, and I've been doing a lot of work to make sure they feel extra good for launch. So, the thing about it is this. So the reason why I said this is very interesting, because this kind of let me know that Iron Giant and Steven Universe, they made sure that they was not trash, because they were two of the characters that was the hardest characters to use, and it was not really viable options for every situation either. So it was like, okay. So you know, yeah, they were just saying thank you everyone and all like that. You know, you're gonna find out very soon. So yeah, that's about it. You know, that was it for just about all the questions for the most part, which, like I said, you know, it was decent for what it was. You know, I know people wanted more, which I didn't expect more, but hey, I would have loved for them to tell me if we're gonna get like a roadmap or something like that. When's the next announcement? Well, we kind of got an answer. It's like in the next few weeks now. I was hoping that, you know, they were gonna kind of like hit at more other stuff, you know, like new characters. We already know certain stage that come to the game. It had another question in here where they asked about, are we going to get more concept art for stages? I didn't see it, but they did confirm that we are getting more. You probably see them with scrolling through, and you can pause and look through it. I'm scrolling through it, you know, kind of slow, so that you can go ahead and read through them again if you'd like to. You can pause for certain ones that you probably catch that interest you. But like I said, it wasn't really a lot. But this is basically the full Q&A right here. And yeah, that's about it. But you guys, y'all do me a favor, y'all comment down below and let me know if y'all have any questions in particular that y'all want to know about that I could probably answer. Y'all can ask here. I'll go ahead and answer it though. But like I said, you know, not really a lot of stuff that we probably did not already know. But we do know that the next announcement coming in the next 2 weeks. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share the video, and also subscribe and join the Shade Team. Join the Shade Team. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Shade Team as always, and I'm out.